My name's Joseph Carter, and I am the Mink Man.
I've been an animal lover my entire life. I grew up training cattle dogs and cow horses with my grandfather, and I was an avid falconer in my teens and early 20s. When I was a senior in high school, I started learning about the American mink. I was told that mink were horrible, vicious little animals who were impossible to tame. Challenge accepted. I've been in love with mink ever since, and have devoted the last 14 years of my life to learning about this marvelous little predator. I get mink from fur farms and give them a new life. In this new life, my mink live as naturally as possible, even hunting for their dinner the way a wild mink would.
So come join me on my adventures as we learn more about this intense little predator, the amazing American mink. So you guys may remember this spot. Back when I had Fang, I used to fish here a lot. When I had Mamba, I fished here a little bit. I believe we caught a brown rat once or twice. I can't remember. So, a lot of history here. Pretty fun little spot. Hoping today we could catch some fish, maybe some crayfish. We'll just wait and see. Typically what we catch in here are little feral goldfish. And where they come from is this water. Though it looks like, you know, a little man-made pond, really it's just water coming from a big lake. Up that way, there's a sizable lake, and the water flows from the lake down through here and then onto the Jordan River. There's a big spring that fills the lake, and that's why the water's always flowing, because there's fresh water continually flowing into the lake, and then obviously once the lake's full, it's got to go somewhere, so it flows on down to the Jordan River. So yeah, it's a fun little place because the fish from the lake often end up here in this little passageway that they made conveniently for little kids to play in, and the fish will end up in it, and we'll catch these feral goldfish. So it's one of my favorite spots. Let's see what Boon can catch. Or if he wastes some time, then I'll do an intro. Look at these little rocks. There's a big fish. Yeah, the way he's acting, he's found a fish. Oh yeah, look, there's a fish. There's a big fish. Well, not huge, but a pretty good big fish in there. Just swam over this direction. I don't know where it went, but it's over this way. Keep watching him, though, because there might be more. There's probably more. Yeah, look at him kicking. You see how there's swirls in the water? It means he's chasing something. He's not just looking for stuff. Those sharp turns usually means he saw. Oh, look, you can see the ripples. You see the ripples? Here, actually, come stand on that rock. You can see better.
Oh, the fish is right there.
Fish just swam out. Swam over to here. Wow, how did he find that? He acted like he smelled it.
And there's one right here.
Oh, he got one. Look, he got one.
Oh.
It's a goldfish. Boon! 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 Bring it here. Boon! Good boy. Very good boy. Very good boy. Yeah, it's a feral goldfish. We used to fish here with Fang all the time and catch these. Yeah, so despite the coloring, this is in fact a goldfish. I know it's brown in color, but it's the same species as a common goldfish. Good job, Boon. Go find another one. Go find another one, Boon. Get another fishy. Get another fishy. I'm pretty sure there's more. Get another fishy. I'll beat you up, just catch one more. Get another fishy. Oh, whoa, look, a muskrat. Look at that. Well, Boon hasn't seen it yet. I don't know if
I didn't even know muskrats were in here.
he hasn't even seen Boon. Oh, there you go. Woohoo! He's got it. Look at that. Good job, Mr. Boon. Nice.
He didn't see it for a minute. And then,
Well, he's checking up in that hole.
I wonder if he came out when we were walking up. Or if he was
I
in.
think Boon scared him out because the water's flowing this way, so he could probably smell Boon.
Oh.
And so he swam out ahead of Boon because he could smell that he was coming.
Oh, okay.
Because the water's flowing down this way, so I'll bet you the scent carried right down into where he was hiding. Good job, Boon.
Came for fish and found a muskrat.
That's pretty cool. It's a big one too.
Yeah.
I caught one here, or two here years ago. I'll have to tell you about it when we're done. Good job, Mr. Boon. Good job, Mr. Boon. To clean that glass up, some dipwad broke the glass bottle in there.
Oh. Is that what that was?
Yeah, some little kid's gonna cut their foot. So we better clean that up when we're done. Good boy, Mr. Boon. Had a good mink. There you go. Pick it up. There you go. Good job. Good job. Boon. I should have got a string on it. There you go. Good job. That's a good mink. Good job, Mr. Boon. So I'll have to tell you the story. So let's lock up Boon and I'll tell you a funny story from back when I had Fang. One day I was here hunting with Fang and Onsa. Onsa was my pointer lurcher from years ago. When we were hunting along this little lake for muskrats, Onsa and Fang both got to this grate and they started sniffing it. And I'm like, what are you guys sniffing down there for? And I looked down, I'm like, yeah, it's just a empty hole, there's nothing down there. But they both were pretty insistent that there was something in this grate. So I shined a light down there and sure enough, I saw muskrat poop. I was like, huh, muskrat poop, what's a muskrat doing down there? And I shined a little longer and I think, if I remember right, I saw the muskrat. Maybe not, maybe I just saw the poop, I can't remember for sure. Either way, we ran back down to that little pond and I sent Fang up the pipe. She swam all the way up the pipe, all the way to the pond where the grate is, went in there, caught and killed one of the muskrats, and then she drug it all the way back to here. I was so proud of her. Well, it was a big old tough muskrat, so after fighting the muskrat and dragging it all the way back here, she was exhausted. So I just fed her up and said, the other muskrat, good luck, we'll go catch you another day. So I was actually parked up that way. So once we got it all done, I went up, got in the car, and I come down the road here, and just as I was driving through here, I saw the muskrat. And he'd run from the pond, little kiddie pool place up there. He'd come out of the water and run across land, and he was crossing the road right here. And I saw him just by luck. I was driving by as he was running by. And I guess what had happened, the muskrat, after seeing his buddy get knocked off by Fang, he said, man, I'm not sticking around. There's a mink in the area. So he just started booking it. I don't know where he thought he was going. He's running across the land. He's gonna get picked up by a hawk or killed by a dog or hit by a car or something. So I saw him and was like, man, he's just gonna end up dead on the road. So I jumped out of the car and grabbed him by his tail and caught him. But it was pretty cool. We ended up catching two. I got one and Fang got one. And in all the years I've hunted here, it's the only muskrats up until today that I've seen in that little pond area. But I guess it happens from time to time. Makes me wonder how many have been there and I just didn't notice them because I assume they're not here. I just assume it's gonna be little fish or crayfish. But, or brown rats. We've caught a few brown rats in that area too. So anyway, fun little hunt. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll show you more next time. Okay, so while we were hunting, I noticed this crap in the water. Some not so pleasant person thought it was a cool idea to break their glass bottle in the pond. Like, that's dumb enough as it is, but this is where little kids play. But like, seriously, if you see crap like this, pick it up. It takes 5 minutes, and you know, any kind of trash is annoying and disgraceful, but this kind of stuff could really hurt someone.
Now, if you're really wanting to dive into mink and learn the nitty-gritty details, I would strongly recommend you read my book, The New Sport of Minkenry. If you would like to support us, you can buy a shirt or hat, or consider becoming one of my faithful patrons. Just go to the links in the description below.